Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Peace! Available on iTunes on 2032. I'm YouTube famous now. Hey me, homophobe, redneck gays. Redneck gay all day. So I just got back from the pool, and I thought, when you just got back from a pool on a Saturday afternoon, why not do a video outside? It's absolutely beautiful outside. So anyway, let's just get right into this celebrity gossip controversy. I was thinking about this today as I was rolling through TMZ, and I was reading about Farrah Abram and Blac Chyna. These people. Like, what happened to the celebrities of yesteryear? You know what I mean? Like, Grace Kelly, Frank Sinatra, you know, all of these people. What happened to them, you know? God, I mean, even, like, the Julia Roberts and the Harrison Fords, like, what has happened, you know? It's like, even, like, the Shirley MacLaines. Did she get taken away by a UFO somewhere? Anyway, if you're my age, you'll understand. The rest of you will be like, who's Shirley MacLaine? So, anyway, I was rolling through TMZ today, and there was, like, so much interesting. Farrah Abram is, like, my favorite person to not like. I won't say hate, because I don't hate her. I don't know the gal, right? I do know that I hate her hair, because it's constantly changing, and it never looks good. I don't understand why people get their hair done to look like wigs. It's like, does she take a wig in, and she say, I don't want to wear a wig, but I want my hair to look exactly like this wig, because it always does. So let me tell you how I found Farrah Abram. Oh my God. Okay, so Farrah, the OG of Teen Mom. God, such a proud honor. Although I do love Amber Portwood, and Amber Portwood lives in Indianapolis. And the other day I liked something of her tweets, and she direct messaged me, and she was like, "Thank you for liking my tweet." I was like, "Of course. When are we doing brunch?" Because if somebody direct messages you, you go right in for the kill, right? And I was like, "Amber, we need to have brunch. Amber." I mean, I live in the same city as Amber Portwood. We live like 10 minutes apart. Do you guys love Teen Mom? Oh my God, okay? But like, this is what's wrong with our society. What's wrong with our society is not the TV shows like Teen Mom and like, you know, White Trash of Southern Mississippi or whatever the shows are. Or, you know, it's none of those. Those shows are not the problem. The problem is us. We're the problem because we watch this shit. It's like the Cash Me Outside. I mean, that Cash Me Outside girl, you know, now she's like gonna have a reality show, even though she's like getting arrested for Grand Theft Auto and all this kind of stuff. And it's our fault. We're making her famous, right? Because she gets on Dr. Phil and she says some absolute nonsense, and then we make 9 million memes about her, and then everybody's like, all these 14-year-olds are like, well, if I get on Dr. Phil, yes. Absolutely Oprah. If I get on Dr. Phil and I say some ridiculous bullshit to my mother and I make her look like a crap parent, then I'll be famous too, and then I'll get a reality show and I'll never have to work. And then 10 years later, they'll call me like the OG Teen Mom plus 5 kids or something, you know? Everybody should learn a lesson from that, what's that Gosselin woman? I can't even think of her name. The one that had the real bad hairdo and carried the Vera Bradley purses. Her. She's got like 18 kids. What is she going to do when they go to college? She won't be able to have a reality show. So anyway, Farrah is my least favorite of them all because she is hands down the most entitled, okay? They should call it the OG entitled Teen Mom is what they should call her, right? But my favorite ever was that Dr. Jen on Couples Therapy. Did you guys watch that show? And they all go off and they go stay in that gorgeous house, like, I don't know, somewhere in Malibu. And Farrah shows up and her boyfriend won't come on with her. You're in couples therapy, sweetie, okay? And you're couples boot camp or couples therapy or whatever. The best was when Renee from Mob Wives came on there. But anyway, I love Mob Wives all day long. Oh, Big Ange. Whitney, where are those receipts? Anyway, I love Big Ange. She was like my favorite reality star ever in the world. So anyway, but I love that show, Marriage Boot Camp, Marriage, couples counseling, couples therapy. It doesn't matter. They just gonna go stay in that lovely house. And they just sit around on the back porch and they smoke cigarettes and talk all the time. But Dr. Jen, she got her finger. Touch your finger if you're in trouble, Farrah. She got her finger on that Farrah because, like, that. You know who I'm talking about, Dr. Jen with the long blonde hair, and she always wears, like, the tuxedo pants. I don't get the tuxedo pants, but I do love Dr. Jen. She's kind of like the female version of Dr. Phil. Absolutely Oprah. So anyway, but she had her on there, and Farrah, like, her boyfriend wouldn't show up, so she decides to stay, because when you're on a couples therapy TV show, when you're so desperate for fame that you'll do a reality show, I cannot stand this girl. Can you tell? I cannot stand her. And she is so mean to her mom. Have you seen this Farrah? I mean, she is the meanest person to her mom. And like, the saddest thing ever is the daughter that I can't imagine what this poor daughter is going to grow up to be. So anyway, what role models? I mean, these people to me are like such ridiculous role models as parents, right? Anyway, so she's so mean to her mom. She's always like, I mean, she is the queen of eye rolls. If you want to learn how to do eye roll, watch Farrah. So anyway, I was on TMZ today, and Farrah apparently has like a 4 or 5 bedroom townhouse in the Hollywood Hills, which she bought, I think, for $800, and it said like $45,000. Because of course, when you're going to buy a townhouse, oh, there's my air conditioning, so you just have to get over that. I had my fan, but of course the air conditioning is kicking on now. Thank God for air conditioning. So anyway, she bought this condo, or this condo. We think she has to pay association fees. My association fees are really expensive, but anyway. So she bought this townhouse for $860,000. Put $100,000 into it because I can't imagine. I mean, $860,000 townhouse must look like absolute shit, right? So you have to put $100,000 in. So she put $100,000 in. It's now worth almost $1 million. She lists it for $860,000. So she must know my place is crap. Either that or she's been putting cigarettes out in the carpet. She couldn't cut out the shag carpet like the rest of us do. So anyway, she lists this thing for $860,000. No taker. She keeps on lowering the price. I mean, it's the worst housing market in the world. Everybody knows that. She keeps on lowering the price until it sells for $845,000, exactly what she bought it for. So it's like she wants to flip these houses. She wants to be like the new house flipper. Have you heard about this? Oh, Farrah, you're just such a loser, honey. Okay, write a tell-all. Oh, she already did. So anyway, that leads me right into the next biggest loser of the week. Loser? I don't know, like, but I think she is kind of a winner because she's kind of got the whole thing figured out. So I was like, looking through TMZ, and it said on there Blac Chyna is like wants her Ferrari side piece rapper guy to like get away from her gig. Now you know, okay, so here's what happened. If you don't know what happened, Blac Chyna and her husband, Rob Kardashian, not husband, kind of just boyfriend. Why you would ever give up the gig of the Kardashians? I mean, like, they like anything they touch turns to gold. Seriously, did you ever go in one of those Dash stores? It's crap, and everybody wants to go there just because they own it. But it's crap. It's like a souvenir shop in the airport, but because it's called Kardashian, everybody wants to go there. It's junk, is what it is. But anyway, she was so stupid that she fucked up this whole gig that she had with Rob Kardashian. Mom, I'm sorry, Mom. I can't stand Rob Kardashian. Kris Jenner is like genius, and she has got to be so embarrassed. She's like, what is going on? Did I sleep with somebody and I don't remember it? He cannot be. I mean, anyway. So Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna, if you didn't know, which you don't know is a lot, they had this baby that they named Dream, which is apparently, poor thing, I keep on saying, should have named him Nightmare, named her Nightmare. Anyway, she's rather adorable. And I feel bad for her because her future is just done already, right? When you have parents like Rob Kardashian, what does he do? He designs socks. Somebody laughed at me on there, but he does design socks, okay? And then the other, he's a sock designer, which, hey, okay, but do we need one of those anymore? I mean, we have those happy socks, and they sell half of them for, you know, $1.99, other kinds of socks at Target. Those are much better anyway, and Target's always got, anyway, that's beside the point. So, Blac Chyna went and got a restraining order against her sometime boyfriend that gave her $250,000 worth of jewelry, Rob Kardashian. You should go watch my last video. I'll put it at the end of this. But anyway, because she was sending these videos of her having sex with her side piece, this rapper Ferrari, well, now she's scared of him because he's stalking her, right? And apparently is going to release this amateur porn. Who'd care at this point? She shows her ass everywhere anyway. So anyway, so she's doing these club gigs now. This just kills me, right? So, like, you were married to a Kardashian and now you're doing club gigs. But they do too. Scott Disick's did the same thing. I mean, basically, you just need to date a Kardashian or marry a Kardashian and have a bunch of kids with them. And then you just get club gigs and then you're set for life. I mean, even if you're 60, you're sitting in a strip club, you know, getting 3 bottles of rosé and $10,000, and I guess that's your job. It's not a bad gig, right? So anyway, she's totally terrified of this guy, and TMZ allegedly reported that she's like, thinks he's like dangerous and he's gonna come after her and all this kind of stuff. Well, she just said that about Rob Kardashian last week, right? When she got the restraining order, temporary restraining order against him. And I'm sitting there and I'm starting to think, you know, okay, so first, she thinks that Rob Kardashian has this out for her. Now, she's got other allegations against other men in her past. I'm sure a few of them right now. I don't know how she even, does she have like a Rolodex of all the men she sleeps with? I can't know how she keeps track of it at this point. But anyway, and Rob Kardashian, nobody wants to sleep with him but Blac Chyna. That's the saddest thing about all of it, you know? So anyway, so she thought he was being, you know, she was all paranoid about him being dangerous and wanting to come after her. And now she's got this side piece Ferrari. What? Why would you ever, like, that is the cheesiest rap name. You just sit around all day long smoking blunts, go, well, I want to own a Ferrari, so I guess I'll name myself Ferrari. God, thank God. Thank God there's no BMW in that one. But anyway, so now she's afraid that he's going to come for her, right? And she's becoming, like I say all the time in these videos, you're becoming the girl who cried wolf. Nobody's going to believe your shit anymore. And besides that fact, when you're pointing the finger at 2 people in the same week, maybe you need to look at what the common denominator is. The common denominator, Blac Chyna, is you. You need to change your name to Judy Smith, move to the middle of Illinois, set up the house over there, white picket fence, and just be done with all this nonsense. Okay, that's my advice to you. Then go on the Dr. Phil show, do something like, Cash me outside, why about that? and then get a bunch of memes made about you, and then make $1 million, come on a reality show and call it Blac Chyna all fixed or something. I don't know. It's just a bunch of nonsense to me. I cannot keep up with this stuff. It makes me so sad when I look at the celebrities of yesteryear. They are probably looking down from the heavens above, and they are probably saying, this is the saddest shit I've ever seen. What has turned into entertainment? We consider Blac Chyna, the Cash Me Outside girl, and Farrah celebrities? That is so sad. That is so sad today. I want some real refreshing celebrities. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.